If your blog traffic is flattening, it's probably your fault, not Google's.
Why most people drown in SEO is because they are constantly focused on producing net new content.
Yeah, publishing consistently is an important role of content marketing. When you get caught in the race of publishing week after week and month after month, it's only natural to overlook the trail of old content you're leaving behind.
This is the biggest SEO mistake we see in SaaS. Letting old content rot. And we nearly tripled our traffic doing something most software makers don't. We fixed our old content, turning an underperforming website into our biggest driver of growth.
We basically saw a spike in our engagement rates, traffic rates, and even active user rates.
But before we demonstrate how a content refresh fixed our SEO, let's explain why old content is so destructive to begin with. The way that content turns from an asset to a liability over time is what we often call marketing debt.
Freemius is a decade-old business, and we never paid attention to marketing debt.
Marketing debt is a lot like technical debt in software development. As your software product matures, it compounds minor inefficiencies with every update. These inefficiencies slow performance and make debugging increasingly harder. Then, as the world moves on and new tech rolls out, the old code becomes a burden. You can't build new features on the same infrastructure forever. At a certain point, you need to rewrite your code. Marketing content is just the same.
This is one of the things that Google will evaluate, like the freshness of content. So most of the smart strategies actually now, focus on refreshing content.
Refreshing old content is way easier than writing all new content, making it a very efficient way to fix your SEO. The problem is that some people go through strenuous overhauls of their entire website and generate crickets. So it's not just about revamping your content, it's about how you revamp it. That's why Goran started the Freemius content overhaul with a structured audit.
When I first started working at Freemius, I had a conversation with Vova, and he told me that he felt that the marketing, especially like website traffic, was stagnating. For instance, Freemius had over 100 pages that were driving zero to no traffic.
In the analysis of your content's traffic, you'll find three major groups of content. Pieces that are plain dead, contributing nothing to your traffic, and content that's on the rise, increasingly contributing to traffic over time. These are the groups you can set aside. Not much ROI in refreshing these. The third group is the one that you want to prioritize. Content with declining traffic that used to perform well.
So we started by identifying all these pieces that were losing traffic over time, that had traffic before, and we just kind of prioritized them.
Prioritizing content within this group is easy. Start with the articles that have seen the biggest drop in visitors compared to their all-time average. Then, to refresh the content most effectively, you'll want to understand the cause for the decline.
One of the biggest reasons why most people drown in SEO and content like that is they build pages that actually cannibalize with each other.
The first type of content with declining traffic is repetitive content. These might be new or old pieces of content. The idea is identifying those that compete with one another and differentiating them so that each tackles unique keywords and is reinforced by a unique perspective. The second type of content is your decaying content.
Some examples were just dated. The communication styles was dated. Even how we talk to our ICP was a little bit dated.
And fixing an article like this is exactly where we found the most ROI.
One of the best examples of the content that we refreshed was an article that talked about how to deal with null WordPress plugins and themes. So even though this was a high quality piece of content, I saw that it was losing a lot of traffic constantly. The article immediately skyrocketed in performance, and believe it or not, this is a page that is second only to the homepage when it comes to impressions and clicks.
While rewriting these articles, Goran worked closely with Stefana, our content marketing specialist. Together, they tackled each piece through a structured process, including a briefing in which they assessed the reason for traffic loss. Then rewriting, editing, publishing, and Google Search Console recrawling. The full process took 12 months, a period during which we refreshed 25 old articles out of the roughly 900 we have on our blog. In these 12 months, we achieved a 119% increase in engagement rates, a 130% boost in active users, and a 202% growth in engaged sessions. Our efforts also led to a 260% rise in Google impressions and a 280% surge in organic clicks, significantly expanding our reach and visibility. Moving on from a big refresh like this one, consider that performance requires maintenance. Monitoring traffic per item should be a standard procedure. Don't wait for a general decline across your website to review specific articles you've written. Old articles can be refreshed based on their performance specifically. In other cases, certain subjects you're writing about can become a newer version of an older piece that already exists. If you treat them like that in advance, you can simply refresh the outdated content as you go. Instead of treating your website as an archive of historical knowledge, treat it as a current curated selection of the most useful information to date. Keep it free of marketing debt.
Marketing debt is something that constantly accumulates, and it's in your best interest to build a habit of constantly tackling it, just as you clean your house.
If you found this video useful, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. We have some great stuff in the works.